the show on the road, Roadhouse.
What's up, Roadhouse Mafia? Welcome to the Roadhouse Podcast, most natural and unapologetic podcast in the world. I'm your host, Roadhouse. Joined with me today, we have our Canadian man in here, Sava K. He's over here to introduce a video to you guys. So this is our first test run, and I hope you guys enjoy. To the right of me, he comes, 6'2", huge, height and dick length. He has a podcast called Rick's Mind. Good friend of mine, Rik Brooks. Rik Brooks, what's cooking, baby? How you holding up?
Man, I'm holding up good, dude. Thanks for having me on the show, man. I'm real excited about this.
All right, guys. Also, if you guys listen to this right now, do us a favor. It'd be greatly appreciated if you would hit that subscribe button. And if you're listening right now and at home, you know, just got done jerking off, kind of letting the disgrace like scurry off your body, go to your fridge, grab a little drink, because we got a little Corona germ killer in here, a little Ciroc.
Sir.
A little Ciroc. So
Is
we're
that
gonna
their
give
sponsor, right?
we're gonna get not yet.
Cheers,
boys.
bro.
We're gonna do a little
boys.
shot, you know, see what happens, because we're gonna talk some shit that, you know, was probably fake, but hopefully real. So, you know, yeah. So it's gonna be a shit show, and I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not. You can think I'm crazy. You think that you calling me crazy hurts my feelings? I heard worse, baby. It don't matter to me. We are gonna talk some crazy.
I do think you're crazy, but
Yeah.
I'm here talking with you, bro.
Yeah, and that's why we need liquid courage. You fucks could get some knowledge.
I'll go to the living bin with you, bro. I don't give a
Let's
fuck.
get it. The white one, the white pill.
You can watch CNN or listen to this. Either way, it's only half truth.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Anderson Cooper, I got a little more credibility than that. Fuck, dude.
right.
All right, I'm smashing this. You getting a little sip? What is that?
Just-
Fucking cheers,
do it.
baby. Oh,
Ooh,
ugh.
That
that
was
pineapple.
smooth. That wasn't bad.
Well, I think it's mango Ciroc with some pineapple juice.
Ooh.
All right,
Good.
so we got everyone in studio here. Sava K sent him the video, just coming back from Canada. If you guys didn't know, I'm letting you guys know he is a turncoat. He lived in here. I'm kidding, not a turncoat.
Dude, I'm Oregon born and raised. Man.
Oregon born and raised. Fucked off to the Canada. The what are you doing, the cooch guys? You know, those fucking guys, the stories. Went over there.
This story.
Hated it. Especially Trudeau. That sleazebag Trudeau. I know sleazy. I've been fucking sleazy. I've been real sleazy. So I know a sleazebag when I see one. Trudeau, Roadhouse, fucking Trump. You motherfucker, I know you jerked off to some ridiculous shit that you would never jerk off to before. Hey, but
Let me make this clear. Canada's cool as fuck. Canada's cool as fuck.
yeah, Edmonton's cool as fuck.
Yeah,
you been to Canada?
I haven't. But Slava K, what's up? How is Canada cool as fuck?
It's
cold.
It is cold, but
Fucking hate
overall
the
it's a
cold.
beautiful place. Good people. Good. I just had to get it out of there because of the circumstances. Government shit, especially towards Alberta where I lived. So shit just got shitty, and I had to get out of there.
Were you illegal in Canada?
No. My wife's Canadian. So
Oh, shit.
I was perfectly good.
When I was out there, legit illegal.
Snuck across.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, you snuck across.
I know someone, bro. This person that told me this story, they said it was the scariest 2 nights of their life. And I tell you, 2 nights, because this happened 2 days in a row. We were just testing security. And when I say we, I just allegedly put myself into the perspective of the one who enjoyed this great escape. You know? So, dude, I remember I had some Alaska bullshit, you know, some little Fugazi shit
Fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a...
over there that,
Yeah,
you know,
gotcha.
can't get into. I mean, maybe one of these days we'll tell you my hangover story, but today is not that day. So I couldn't go to Canada. I don't care what you guys say. If you have anything on your record and you're trying to drive through Canada, you better make sure everyone's on their P's and Q's. Your driver better have fucking cash on him, better have money, why he's going, where he's going, and when he's coming back. And you got to have some sort of similar plan. They will call people. I've been at the border where they've like, hey, we need to call your person. So in this situation, this person that I know, we're driving towards through Montana. Went through the Montana border, and as you're driving, like getting close to the border, like I'm shitting my pants, dude. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing this? You see signs like in restaurants or like billboards, what to do if a moose attacks. And then you get closer to the border, like what to do if a bear attacks, what to do if a wolf attacks. We're driving, and I saw a wolf on the side of the street. I'm like, that's a fucking wolf. That thing was big. My friend's like, nah, dude, it's a dog. There's no fucking houses around here, bro. It's not a dog. Like this. And we're looking at the border.
It was probably a dog. If it was a wolf, you would fucking know it's a wolf.
This thing was fucking huge, dude. I know dogs. This thing was
big dog.
Let's just agree it was half wolf, half dog. Anyways,
either way, it's a
was
battle.
A wolf dog. Continue.
Dude, we got to drop off location. Me and Schmorge. Schmorge was the driver.
Okay, allegedly.
You know who Schmorge is. Curly headed fuck.
Fucking curly headed fuck. Gotcha.
So he was driving. Totally fucking unclutch. Let me just get this. And he knows because I talk shit to him about him all the time. You fucking not clutch. You James Harden. You James Harden out there, bro. And motherfucker, like, I gave him all my cash. So allegedly, I gave him all my cash.
Yes.
He had cash, son. He had cash. I don't know if he just pulls up to the border of the Honda Civic or a Honda Accord. They're like, what the fuck you doing in Canada, dude? Like, he just probably ratted me out immediately as soon as he got through. So this was the fucked up thing was allegedly my phone. I had like an iPhone 3S at that time. You know, one of the OGs.
Yeah.
And it was at a point in its battery life where it would just shut off. Like it would shut off and restart and turn back on, or sometimes it would shut off and the only way to turn it back on because the power button's broken, piece of shit. The only way to get it back working is to plug it into the charger.
Yep.
And I had a feeling that would happen. So we had a plan. I was like, if you get through, this is where I'm going. And our plans, we got so lucky after the first day because we had conflicting plans. I was like, I'm going to meet here. And he's like, yeah, that's the spot. But if something doesn't happen, and if I come back and my phone, we both knew that my phone was real shoddy. I don't know why I didn't just take his phone. Probably,
you probably
like,
should.
You know, what if you get in trouble with my phone? Complicit. But bitch, you're already complicit, dude. And this is statute of limitations, bro. I honestly think I'm good. I think one more year. Allegedly.
Anyways.
And so I all I did was I had a big ass fucking knife.
Yep.
I had a flashlight, and I know I can't
need,
use
dog.
that. You can't use that.
No, you're sneaking in, dog.
Yeah.
You're allegedly. Infiltrating. I got you.
So the border over there, I said which state it was in earlier. If you weren't paying attention, that's on you, Ace. Or rewind and subscribe after you rewind. So I knew my phone was going out. I had a flashlight, I had a knife, and I had a water. I didn't have no backpack. I was just like, this would be quick because my intel that I had received on how to do this, I know multiple. I know people who went in droves, like fucking caravans of like 10. But they're like, yeah, it's quick, dude. You pretty much just fucking 15 minutes if you just go the sketch way. So there's a long way where you could start miles back, and you going on a full-on hike. I ain't going through on a full-on hike without a gun in grizzly, cougar, moose, wolf.
Crocodiles, northern crocodiles.
Dude, like,
Continue.
And so I was like, nah, man. If I get fucking caught, I'd rather just it be quick.
Yep.
I'd be like, I don't know what I was doing. You know,
I got lost.
Yeah. So I went just a quick way, and it's pretty much you could see the border. We're like, it was almost dark, still a little bit light. You climb like this 15-foot fence, huge. Climbed over it, and then I was literally like hunched over, like hiking through this tall fucking grass. I had to go back past this horse pasture, like with the horses in there, and all the horses just stared at me, like making made noises. Yeah, like, dude, Emma, shut the fuck up, like, dude.
They're trying to knock you out.
Because, bro, you could like it's so fucking sketch because I did. So the first night was very traumatizing. I busted through. I fucked the horses, went right through them. Literally was in Canada. And I was like, this seemed way too easy. And I was like, this can't be it. And I went back into Montana.
Why would you?
Deep.
Allegedly, you did.
Allegedly. Deep, dude. This was about...
Did you get a little lost?
Motherfucker, I was lost as shit. The beacon in the air, the border lights up the skies. You're like, southeast. I think that's southeast, dude. Bro, I knew that something was fucking wrong when, like, my phone was off. It was given. We already called it. My phone turned off by itself. It was fucked. And I'm like, hiking. So I'm like on the road. All I got to do is walk down the road or like in the ditch a little bit, get to our meetup. But instead, like the road, say I came, this is Montana. Mm-hmm. I came from this way, got right here, Canada, hit the road, went straight through, back into another pasture. There was fences. I'm like walking through this tall ass grass. A cougar could be in there, easy money, bro. All I have is a fucking Kershaw. Like I could get lucky. I'd probably fuck a cougar up.
Got a Gerber, maybe
you know how they treat their illegal border crossers in Ontario, right?
They probably suck me off. They're so nice out there.
They fucking invite you over. They got the red carpet set up. They put you in a 5-star hotel. They hook you up with a cell phone and $1,600.
And tree virgins, dude.
It's $1,600 a month. For living expenses. That's what they do in Ontario.
So I was set, bro. I was set, cuzzy. I get back into Montana. I knew it was wrong once I hit a fucking river. Deep, bro. Deep. I walked. When I tell you that how I saved myself and I got back, I couldn't see the border. All I saw was the light, like the lit up area in the sky. That's the only way. And then I got so fucking scared. Like, I'm like walking through this tall grass, allegedly. I walked through this tall grass, and I remember like some deer just jumped out like 10 yards in front of me, like real close, first down, jumped out right in front of me. I'm like, holy shit. But also, this is okay, second day. There's a day 2, believe it or not.
Okay, so time out real quick. Did you end up spending the night in the forest?
No, bro, okay, so I hit this river. I'm way down yonder, way fucking past the border. Yeah. I hit this river and I'm like, it's dark as shit, dude. My flashlight, I'm like going like holding it like this. Like I'm so sketched out as an airplane or something. I'm like fucking real quick. Oop, okay. Mm-hmm. Hit this river. I'm like, no one said anything about crossing a fucking river. And this thing was like moving. If I would have went, I would have died.
Yeah, 100%. That would have been the end of road.
Yeah,
just done. No podcast, no Roadhouse Mafia. It's a wrap. Son.
Yeah, it's a wrap, son. KO'd, like John Jones' career here soon. Whoa. So I hit that riverbank, and I'm like, this don't seem right. And at this point, I remember this shit like yesterday, allegedly, because, dude, I will never forget this fucking time, and I will never do it again. And fuck Canada, because I got no business there. I got family out there. Come over. No, you bitch, you come to Oregon. You guys come to Oregon for a reason. Come over here.
I think I messaged you one time, like, Rody, you coming out to Canada? And you're like, no, I'm not exactly welcome in Canada.
No, dude, I don't fucking like those. Edmonton, great city. All my family, love them. Borders and... I flew through Canada, no problem, but it was just the driving.
On the way here, we got like 20 calls because we got here last Friday. We got like 20 calls like, are they going to let you through? They're locking down the borders. And that had to have been the fastest I ever got through the border. 3 minutes. My wife pulled up in front of me in our truck, talked to him. She was up through. I pulled up, and they're like, what's in the back? And I'm like, my whole house.
Drugs.
Guess, right? Nah, my whole house. And he's like, any alcohol, guns, this and that. And I'm like, no. He's like, all right, we'll see you later.
Dude,
I was through 3 minutes.
The very first time I went to Canada, after binging with Antip for Paul Molodai's wedding. Yeah. Just binged that whole wedding. Woke up on Tuesday. You want to go to Canada? Let's fucking go. Got right through. But back to allegedly getting lost in Canada. When I hit that Montana, Joe. When I hit that riverbank, and I was like, it was a wide like I could hear it. The thing is, like, I'm not going in that water. Dude, I'm not dumb, dude. I've been on a boat in the middle of the ocean. Like this quarantine shit ain't shit to me. If this quarantine is fucking you up, you've never been on a boat in Alaska in the middle of the fucking ocean for an extended period of time. That you will fuck people up on a boat. Like your best friends, you will get in fights with them. Like 100%. So, but when I hit that river, I was like, there's gotta be like a easier part. And it's dark as shit. So I don't even know what the middle of the river looks like. I didn't get in it at all. But I'm walking down the riverbank and I just see like big ass fucking bear tracks. And I'm like, I ain't got no time for this. And then like on God, I heard like a bunch of rustling in some bushes and it was a windy night. So I don't know if I just lucked out because I was walking against the wind. So all my scent's flowing away.
Exactly.
It's flowing back.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, but I can't really hear shit. And I remember it's being windy and
You got the river sound of the river, dude. So it could be
like,
stalking you.
Montana, go out in the wild. You don't understand how much wildlife, like when you're deep in the woods, in a border, there's no civilization around there. It's just, it is some wild country. I had no gun. All I know, I got a stick. I sharpened the shit out of the stick. I had a fucking spear. Like, I ain't going out like no fucking punk, dude. I ain't going out like...
Were you like that?
Like a coyote, I will tell that fucking guy, I will fucking curb stomp a coyote.
Were you like that scene in Avatar when he's fucking sharpening the stick?
Dude, on God, bro. I was sharpening the shit. Dude, because I heard, I like climbed up a ridge because I get to go down to the river. I had to climb up the hill, and I just remember booking it. I remember booking it until I couldn't run it anymore. I remember like I kind of like my knee was already fucked up a little bit, and I fucked up a little more because like I just climbed up like a 12. There's all the fences around there. Like there's many fences within the border.
Yeah, to keep cattle in and whatnot.
Yeah,
sure
and like, dude, they're like 12 feet, dude. They're like, they're all fucking big. So you jump, and I remember just like I booked it for probably like 300 yards, just sprint. Like my life was. I was so scared, bro. My biggest fear is getting eaten alive by an animal. That's my biggest fear.
Well, I mean, if you had to get eaten alive by an animal, you'd want to go with like a large cat because at least when they kill their prey, they make sure it's dead before they begin eating it.
I'd be so butthurt though, bro.
Yeah, I understand that, but it would bite your jugular and it'd be a quick death. It'd be painful.
No,
but,
yeah,
but,
no.
But a bear will begin to eat you.
Let me like.
Still alive.
Let me like
just and that's a
expose the parentheses on this equation. When I say like getting mauled by an animal, I don't want to get eaten asshole first by a bear.
Yeah,
bear
that's
just
a very real possibility.
Montana has big bears. And imagine like Schmorge, he's just like. So I sprinted just towards the light, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't care if you have faith or whatever you do.
Praise
in most situations, you know, when you're in a shitty situation, you can become religious real quick. Real quick. So dude, I saw that light and I'm like, hey, I'm running this 40 like I'm about to get a fucking 10 million contract behind it. Booked it towards the light. Schmorge dropped me off at, it was like, so it was summer. And it was like dusk, like almost real dark. Like as I was going, it darkened. Clearly.
Gotcha.
So I got back. Yeah. He dropped me off around, I think it was around like 9:45. I got out of the Honda.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got back. It was fucking it was like 5:50 something.
In the morning.
So
you raged. You got through to Canada. You got picked up, correct?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, I got to Canada.
Gotcha.
I went back into Montana.
I understand that. So what I'm trying to figure out is in the story. So now.
So I got back to. I would have if Schmorge would have made it through the border, and if he would have made it through to the border. And he went to the meetup spot, I would have never been there.
Fuck.
So thank the sweet baby Jesus for denying George. Schmorge. Edit that out, more. They put a fucking goat sound on. That's a clap. But yeah, dude. So I get back and it's like daybreak. Like it's about to get real quick. Real quick. And this motherfucker just, not sketch at all, just parked on the side of the fucking road, like like a half a mile away from the border. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? And like the border wall, the border fence of that part is pretty fucking high. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, 15 feet.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Climbed that shit, got down, got in the car, and me and George Schmorge went and fucking parked at like this little campground, like, you know, like we were just hikers from Oregon, you know? Like, dude, did that, and I'm like, I could have made out with Schmorge right there. I was like, I've never been so happy to see a human being, like, especially your face. I'm so glad you couldn't get back. Like, I'm so glad that you pulled up probably sweating bullets. And he was like, dude, I was so nervous. I'm like, why? All you had to do was cruise. He's like, I knew you were out there. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm touched, but what the fuck? But also I was like, it's a good thing you didn't make it there because I never would have been there. I would have died in the fucking Montana.
Shit.
So day two.
Day two.
We pull up on day 2. Same thing. I thought he already had a rundown of what the border guy was gonna tell me, and it was a new border dude.
Mm-hmm.
So this time I had a new strategy so I jumped out of the car and went on the left side by the horses, and I said, "Fuck the horses." I've been because when the first day I came back from the opposite way that I came in.
Yeah.
So I jumped in on the left side of the road, went that way, and came in back from the right side. So this side I was like, I know the right side, so I'm gonna go. I hit the right side. And early again, I was like, all right, I got this shit. I know where I am now because we just Google mapped, zoomed in.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, we had intel.
You're dialed in.
I'm hiding in this fucking grass, dude. Tall ass grass, you know, as always. Border Patrol agents pull up on a fucking quad and they're like, I could hear them talking.
No
and I am just bunkered down in this tall ass grass. And
fucking Canadians.
I put a prayer out and they're like, did you hear that, eh? And I'm like, dude, I'm sitting there, dude, I was tucked in some grass, like, what was that? Like, I remember, I don't know what their conversation was, and they were probably like, close. They were close, dude. I saw the lights, and I was just in tall grass. It was windy. I told you, windy weekend, so it's hard to hear shit. And then I remember they're like, did you hear that or see that? They're like, it's probably just some deer. And I saw a deer earlier jumping out of this tall grass. So I'm like, holy shit. And then they cruised off back, got to Canada, got to the fucking meetup spot. Schmorge wasn't there again. Backtrack back. Day 2, I went to Canada and back in 45 minutes, motherfucker.
It's nothing.
Day 1, I was surviving.
So he wasn't. Did he get through the border?
No. We went back to Oregon after that.
How could he not get through into Canada?
I don't know, man. To ask him next time you see him. Hey, what the fuck?
How the fuck do you? You didn't even get a passport back then.
Yeah, we had passports.
What the fuck?
That's a shame because I would have loved to hear round 3 of this story.
Fuck, there wasn't round 3 was fuck Canada, dude. I'm done with that motherfucking place.
Shit,
dude. Allegedly.
Have you been back?
Nah, I got no business. Dude, I ain't got no business there, dude.
It's not for you. That's not the place. It's not the time or the place. Fuck that country. Fuck the Great White North, dog. Dude, ain't about it.
Love Edmonton. Best ecstasy I've ever had in my life. Dude, just kidding. Allegedly. All right. People, you are brought here today 4 scores 7 nights ago. All right. So, Rik Brooks, I went and did his podcast 2 weekends ago. By the time you guys hear this, 3 weekends ago. His podcast is Rik's Mind. Go ahead and check him out on Apple, iTunes, everywhere you guys listen to podcasts, you fucks. Get it right. And then Instagram, Rik Brooks. Go look him up. So we were in there, and we started this deep dive of this coronavirus because, man, there's just some shit that's not adding up, son. And we got into it on the mind of Rik.
Rik's
Mind. Fucking pickle Rik's mind. Dude, we got onto the topic of, and I'm with this, man. I've had my skeptical hippo eyes on these. Why wouldn't you want to run America? Why wouldn't you want to control America? Why wouldn't you want to control the world? You know that aspiration. You know Genghis Khan.
Oh, yeah, man. Wrath of the Khan.
Everybody. That shit doesn't change. It stays in your DNA. Everyone. You think about like UFC, the best fighter. Everyone heavyweight. Like, fuck your middleweight, your flyweight, I love UFC all weights, but heavyweight is always king. Every
Heavyweight, light heavyweight. Those are the two kings.
yeah, John Jones fucked that one up, dude.
He'll be. We'll get into that. Sorry to interrupt. We'll fucking talk.
And you know he's not getting cut. He's not getting cut either.
He's not motherfucker's the greatest of all time.
I fucking love John Jones, dude.
He's my spirit animal,
Bro. Fucking A.
Anyways,
Chop up some Hollywoods over here. Call it the Bones Jonesies, dude.
Sorry.
This is Bone Jones' career lined up right here.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir.
But fuck. What were we talking about?
We're talking about deep diving the coronavirus.
Deep diving the coronavirus. All right. So I introduced, I'm sure. All right. Before I get into Q you know Q? You heard of Q?
Yeah.
Yeah. You heard of Q?
Yes.
Q
Yeah.
ran on.
You do some deep diving. Now this, I don't know. It could be real. And you know, if these your fave celebs get arrested and you find out they were eating babies, like the thing about this, if these people are eating babies and it was just honey dicked all of us, then I'll probably be like, there's some fucking lizard people out there. Like if all these people, if all this shit comes true, I'll be like, anything is fucking possible. Then these people are honey dicked everyone. So I want you guys to know, and have you heard of this Operation Mockingbird?
I believe we talked about this off air, but I'm not as crazy. I don't go as deep as you do, but enlighten me, brother.
Guys, I came with notes today. I didn't know I was gonna have this TV set up. We got some videos. Hey, move that volume around there, please. On the bottom, there's like a little switch on the bottom. I think it just falls asleep.
The bottom line is I'll kind of take over the air. I have a pretty open mind. I believe the mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work unless it's open. And so I love to chat with people that maybe might be a little bit further in their ideas or maybe they're more controversial, because I think that I'm wrong every day and I'm just trying to learn. So I'm super excited to learn about what you have to teach me.
I'm not in like, and that makes sense to the point of
you're not fully convinced, but you are intrigued, right? You're like, oh, maybe this shit is real.
oh, bro, dude. You know, I've been a bullshitter.
Me too.
I've been a bullshitter. I know a bullshitter, dude. I've been sleazy. I know who's sleazy.
You think these motherfuckers are sleazy?
This is the underworld. Oh my God. These motherfuckers are so sleazy. Man, I've always had politicians. I'm like, dude, these Hollywood elites, your favorite actor looks at you as just a fucking livestock, dude. Like this person gets me money. They come do it for the fans. I don't know. So, Operation Mockingbird. Operation Mockingbird was established in the 1950s, and I think the CIA is dirty. The CIA began Operation Mockingbird, and it was to influence and manipulate the media towards their political and social views. They recruited thousands of American journalists and funded student organizations and magazine fronts to channel their views through. The CIA admitted all this. Like, you can go look this up. Operation Mockingbird, all the files are on there. Pretty much, media is just infiltrated by CIA agents, spies. Anderson Cooper literally is CIA. Like, you can look up his shit. He's CIA, and he's sucking everyone off. And you guys are just sucking him off, but they're not getting no views. that note is gone, dude. These fucking guys, you know, I talk about this, like politics. I never gave two fucks about politics. I was too busy getting ass, dude. I didn't have no time for Twitter, and Twitter was a hookup machine as we used to get ass. And then now as I'm older, you know, I'm like a lot more boring now. I have time to sit there and research, and it was time like I've never seen another president get as much scrutiny as like Trump has. I'm like, the fuck is going on here? And I started looking into it, and oh, dude, like they're trying to get ready to impeach Trump again they want to invest. Adam Schiff had like a little press conference he wants to investigate Trump for how he handled the coronavirus emergency. And I'm like, dude, this doesn't even fucking make sense. Like, Trump closed the borders from China like in January, and you guys call them fucking racist for closing the borders. And now you want to be like, he didn't close them soon enough. Like, dude,
Did you guys see how
It don't make sense.
like a month ago, Nancy Pelosi was on the news like, there's nothing to worry about. You know, come to Chinatown, in San Francisco, come to Chinatown. And we're having all these whatever get together and parties. There's nothing to worry about, right? Because they didn't want to be looked at as racist, right? So they're like, come to Chinatown. There's nothing going on. And that was like in February.
Yeah, I heard about
then
that.
She flipped the switch and was like, oh, he's. Anyways, go on.
This girl. It's fucking Chinese virus. came from China, but there's AOC. AOC has a career in porn. I don't know what she's doing in politics. You know AOC?
No.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. You never heard of her? She has a set of titties on her.
Ooh, she does.
But she was talking about.
Can you pull her up on the
Yeah.
screen?
It's about time you use the TV.
I don't know.
I think you got to do. Is that connected to your?
Yeah,
I think you need a bigger TV for that.
dude, it says it's connected.
Let's get this show on the road. Roadhouse.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
There we
shit.
go. I think I just fell asleep. There you go, dude. Gotta-
Oh snap! Wait, is this real?
Oh, where's that video? Okay, yeah, you've never heard of this chick?
Wait, no, I haven't. This is porn.
She's not in porn. She was a bartender. Now she's like a senator or some shit in New York.
Oh, yeah, I do know about her. Actually.
She wears the waspy glasses.
Okay, yeah, she's
But,
very, very pretty.
She made a video talking about how we need to go to Chinese restaurants because no one is patronizing them right now. They have no patrons coming to their restaurants because this whole thing. You're like, yeah. But yeah, people are fucking scared. People are like, yeah, I don't want to go to a Chinese restaurant when this Chinese virus is going around. She was like, in this video, I'm like, hey, let's make the video with some like takeout. Like, come on, be a little sincere. But she got a set of tits on her.
Here's the thing. I feel like people fearing Asian people is the most ridiculous thing ever because those motherfuckers have been wearing masks for years.
I
dog.
know.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. It just like if you're in this country, like, oh, I've got to stay away from
Dude,
China. You're
the
a
people of
fucking retard.
Chinese,
You're a fucking retard.
the people, like the Chinese and the Asians, they don't trust nobody. You know how hard it is to get an Asian to trust your fucking ass? So fucking hard. Their government, hey,
What?
China has been fucked. We know this. We know that China is full of dirtbags. Not the people who are in charge of China. We know that they're a bunch of fucks. Fucking Ming, Yao, like they're all bad.
I have a very interesting opinion on China. It's hard. I think that they're going to surpass us probably as a world superpower for a few reasons. Number one, their country is ran by engineers and ours is ran by lawyers. So they've essentially engineered their society to be
What has
efficient.
China innovated?
If you look,
What has China not
really-
stolen from like us? And then
No, and these are all valid points. But if you look at the genetic revolution that is occurring, that you should probably look into right now, that will freak you the fuck out. If you also think that this entire country decided to opt into a one-child policy, and everyone did it, I'm not sure how willingly that was. It did kind of screw them in the long run, but the fact that they were able to enact that on the populace should tell you something about how it's ran. It's ran by, like I said, engineers. And we're ran by lawyers.
yeah,
When coronavirus happened, like everything, they fucking, I don't know. It feels like I think their infection rate's down now. Like they've passed some laws to where they're not going to be allowed to eat fucking wild game and all sorts of weird shit anymore. They're closing down the markets. Like they're reacting to things. And I mean, if you honestly really want
you
to
trust those reports coming out of China?
I don't, I couldn't say. To be honest, I don't really pay attention to the news.
Hey, you can
all
close that window. A little bit.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to the
All
news
the way.
all that much because
No, you can't. You can't watch
yeah,
that
I
shit.
can't watch it. I just like I know I'm a big proponent on this too on my show. I believe the only revolution that can occur is inside yourself. You got to work on changing yourself before you can enact change. And I just don't fucking care about. I feel like a lot of the things that are happening because I can't really affect change. I can change me, and then maybe I can be an inspiration for someone to get better. But I do know that there is a genetic revolution going on in China right now. They are leading the way. They're engineering children. I mean, it's fucking nuts.
You know what always stood out to me was
you should look that up. It's crazy.
And I feel like Hollywood always sticks in little tidbits of fact within their fiction, right? But what always stood out to me was in that movie Looper, that big boss guy from the future, right?
Oh yeah.
He was talking.
The Loopers at the you jump through the Stargates.
No.
That's I don't know what movie that is.
Basically,
Looper's
the mafia took over time travel, and
Gordon,
they go.
Gordon Levitt something.
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Like what was that movie? What was he as a player with
Don Juan.
But the
Don John?
Don John.
Yeah.
Damn,
What did you say?
said
Don
Don-
Juan?
I said
Julio?
Don-
You got some
Don-
tequila,
Don-
bro?
Why the fuck French?
I'm going to France.
You should go to China.
I'm going to France.
I'm from the future. You should go to China.
so I feel like that little tidbit of information is just Hollywood sticking a little bit of
for
of
sure.
information out there.
Dude,
right?
I've always had this as like my personal little conspiracy. Like all the movies that get put out, I don't know if we talked about
We did
this,
talk, but let's talk about.
but I
it
think
again.
I think that there's like subtle truths or like
it's getting,
maybe from different galaxies that we don't know of.
it's getting society ready for what's to come. If you and I brought that, I believe we've talked about this again, but it's like you look at the EKG machine that was first, I guess, prophesized or whatever on Star Trek. It's like sci-fi is at the cutting edge of what's possible, and we can bring that to life in film, and like we can show people and get people excited and spark ideas. A lot of the scripts or the books that are written, some people consult scientists that are right on the cutting edge, right on the fringes of what's real and what's not. So definitely it is a preparatory tool to get society ready for what's going to come. But I mean, back on the China subject. If you look at China becoming they're a world power. That's not even something that you can deny right now. But they've always been one.
yeah,
If you look, I mean, they had the most in the 1200s. Them, the Chinese, and Baghdad in the Middle East were light years above what the European society was. The difference is there were a people on the Mongolian steppe that fucking raged terror and absolutely decimated, massacred millions of people, and controlled Russia for centuries after the Mongolian Empire fell. So, I mean, this is potentially, could you say that this is just a reemergence of where they always should have been at the head? I don't know. I don't know.
After the Vikings, the Russians got just fucking bullied, dude. After was Genghis Khan after or before Vikings?
Okay, now we might have to Google this. I'm gonna say it would have been probably during the same
Motherfucker was a
time
Viking.
period. It would have been in the Dark Ages for sure. Genghis Khan came to power in the 1200s, 1300s, like that's. I don't know when the Vikings were sailing around, to be honest. Like that's a little bit outside of my weird. I've had too many beers to really do a deep dive in my brain and be able to pull out something that's accurate. I'll be talking out of my ass, but
I don't know. It didn't show up with the
shit.
bro. I ain't no young Jamie right now. I'm over here.
Dude,
I'm over here managing.
I'm telling you, you got to get a guy to do it. You got it. That's the next.
He's
step.
in Canada.
He's in Canada.
He in
he'll be doing
Canada.
this because it's too hard.
This
fuck
is
up.
spot.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, nice.
I want to just talk, keep combo, and then be like,
What's up with you fucking importing all your guys from Canada? Cheap labor or what?
Shit.
"Hey, they need work. They need work. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we're way off topic.
Yeah, it's fine. There is no topic. The topic is, but to fucking, and anything that we talk about here, listen, I've lied many times. And I'm not here. I'm here to talk about shit that I read and that I've seen. And if you see it, do your own fucking research, dude. I'm not gonna check your work.
This is,
Check my work and then comment, towards me, send us email, roadhousemedia@gmail.com. Hit us up on the Instagram. Slide on the DMs, baby. It's been a while. Send us, correct me if I say something wrong. But if you just come out like yelling some stupid shit, I just laugh. But
don't respond.
Yeah, we don't respond to that. So we're talking about this Q. If you guys don't know who Q is
fucking Carol Baskin, baby.
bro. All right. We can get into this later, bro.
I'm sorry, that was great. Oh shit.
What?
What do you want to talk
There
about?
there was
King?
0 black guys in Tiger King.
Yeah, because we're not crazy, man. It's crazy white people, dog.
Fucking smart, dude. This is some white people. This is white behavior.
This is white people.
This is some white behavior.
Well, time out. Brothers do own exotic cats. We got to think about this. Mike Tyson had a fucking tiger, so we are guilty. We're not as guilty.
Mike Tyson was the baddest motherfucker.
He was.
Mike
was
Tyson.
dude.
Oh, that fucking guy.
Have you seen the video of him crying? And I need to.
Oh yeah. I have a IG right
yeah,
here,
bro. Dude,
it gets me in my feels,
dude,
bro.
it fucking hurt my feelings. So
That's how I feel when I told you I was being a big old pussy, but I didn't fuck people up.
Well, I mean, this guy's literally talking about reading some of the greatest military minds in all of human history, how he studied them to be a professional boxer. He's like, I've read Marcus Aurelius, I've read Genghis Khan, I've read Julius Caesar. I know them. I know these men.
Dude. Bro,
I'm a bitch.
Because sometimes I feel like a bitch.
that's how I feel. Like, dude, son of my dude. Now, I wasn't the heavyweight champ at 19 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ, that's insane.
Cool little story. We're packing, and my wife was packing pictures up, and she found this picture of her grandfather back in Russia, and they had fucking about 6 tigers hanging.
I've seen that
by
picture.
a noose.
Jesus,
Motherfuckers used to hunt Siberian tigers.
Bro, there
out
was
in Russia, dude.
so many fucking tigers though, dude. Like, you don't understand.
I know that's crazy to think, but I think of tigers. I think of India, and I totally fucking forgot there were Siberian tigers.
They were,
bro.
yeah.
They're still there. There's probably like 10 of them, maybe now.
A lot less.
Gee, well, they
Thanks to my
fucking
grandfather,
lived
fuck.
next to he fucking hunted those things.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's, dude. I don't
Fucking
know.
things are not small.
Hey,
either.
that's a whole nother level,
Do you
dude.
think he ate some of those? Like he's like, fuck.
I think you got to
Yeah,
take a little
definitely.
backstrap.
Do you guys hear about this Russian family that fled Stalin and went to the woods, and it was a mom.
Most of our families.
And-
Most
Dude,
of our
that was
families.
my grandparents.
That was all-
until
My
there was-
grandpa slept under a tree for like a week.
Definitely, but no, they actually stayed in Russia. I think it was in Siberia, but they just became isolated, right? And they ended up, God, I don't know.
They took fucking stay home, save lives way too serious.
They took it way too serious. I can't. You should Google this. Like, people find Russian family.
There's like a whole community out there.
No, there's
just,
not even
just
a community.
one
it was
family.
It was just one family. And
I remember
feel
reading about that.
Yeah, I don't know if they had like a weird fucking dialect of Russian, like they couldn't understand them because they just like kind of made their own language. It was fucking fascinating.
The weird part of that story I thought was
you know what I'm talking about.
There was 2 sons and a daughter, right?
Yeah.
And when the sons started getting older and fucking, they had to move them out of the house and like a couple miles away because the sister was looking a little too good to them at the time. Like
to eat.
The parents had to kick the
To
fucking
fucking
sons,
eat,
right?
dude.
Like
I'm on this Hollywood elite shit, dude. I'm ready to eat some babies. Motherfucker, we talk Tyson
That's
eating
where-
babies.
What year was that fucking that started? Fuck, maybe
Bro.
those fucking 2 boys wandered off and they
I didn't realize how hard it is to Google shit after you had a shot and a couple of beers.
Dude, we're probably listeners. Roadhouse Mafia, what's up? Rik Brooks in the house talking to you. Don't take me too seriously. I'm a little drunk. I'm having a good time, and I'm probably gonna.
We got his confession on tape.
Yeah, few more beers. I'll probably start saying some wild shit. And end up in Camp Brody. Everyone's a fucking lie. It's all conspiracies. Fuck you, Trump. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't know what I'll say.
Dude.
So, right now, I'm cool, calm, collected, cool as a cucumber. But a few more of these drinks, I'm gonna get wild. So, anyways, that's my 2 cents.
Hey, it is what it fucking is, dude. Like, y'all want the truth? But every time the truth comes to you, y'all say, fucking conspiracy theorists. Hey, where did it become bad to ask questions? You know, when people like, because the conspiracy theorists do get the bad rap of, oh my God, they just get dismissed. Like when a question gets asked, they get dismissed as, oh, conspiracy theorists. Where did that get such a bad rap to where, like, I thought it's always a good thing to ask questions. Like all my guys that I work with, I'm like, dude, if you have any fucking question, ask it instead of just like assuming and then like fucking it up, you know? Like if it usually everything's just automatic, you know, you keep going, but then when you get like you have like a brain fart, you're like, ooh, I gotta think about this one for a second. Yeah. Ask a question, dude. People don't ask questions, and then when people ask the wrong questions, they're like, oh, fucking conspiracy. Carol Baskins did kill her husband.
Epstein didn't kill himself. Carol Baskins killed her fucking
Carol Baskins. Have you watched Tiger King?
No, I haven't seen it.
Holy fuck. Too much brazzers or what? Everyone's watching Tiger King, dude.
Dude, you got it.
I'm on episode 4 only.
I love it because the story just keeps getting more fucking crazy. I've always said this. I think that most of your listeners will agree with this. Truth is truly stranger than fiction most of the time. I think it's super interesting. I'm super grateful that these human beings exist. I think it's beautiful that these people are just living their own lives the way they see fit, fucking just doing whatever the fuck they do. I there's a certain level of freedom, and honestly, I'm talking to you, motherfucker, that's listening to this, dude. You're working a 9 to 5. These fucking people are fucking hanging out with tigers. Baby tiger. I'm not saying it's right.
So cute.
Yeah,
so cute.
I'm not
I
saying,
want a baby tiger.
I'm not-
2K, bitch. Hey, patreon.com/the Roadhouz pod. If you want us to, hey, I tell you what.
Dude.
If someone donates $2,000, I will take the goat off of my logo on top of the house, the Roadhouz logo. I will put a tiger on there if you buy it for me, and we'll name it after. We'll name it whatever you want to name it, you know?
And then you put that goat right on top of the tiger.
And then the goat's going to fuck the tiger in the ass.
I love it.
Tiger goats. There you go.
These people are literally fucking walking with tigers and lions, and that's what their life is. I fucking stare at 3 computer screens all day. So I mean,
I don't even have those glasses that help you look at screens, you know?
Yeah, the blue bloggers.
The blue bloggers.
Hundo P. Like, who's fucking wasting their life?
They Hundo P's, really?
I'm a Hundo P. No, I Hundo P. I say Hundo P all the time, dog.
Let's get it.
You trying to say Hundo P?
Yeah, what does that mean?
100%.
Hundo P? I like
Hundo
it.
P,
I'm
dog.
with it. I'm with it.
You're all right. Yeah, but I mean, who's the idiot here? I mean, they get to fucking hang out with tigers all day, and you and I.
And you gotta risk getting fired from your job from going on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, fuck! You're looking behind your shoulder. Fuck! Jerry's walking up here.
Yeah. Who's winning there?
Is it kind of like a making a murder type esque show? Because I got deep into the making a murder.
I know making murder. I didn't get into it, but this just shows like this whole lockdown is. I don't know. Dude, I think in the next month we're really gonna kind of figure out what the fuck is going. I don't know because there's people out there demanding that we shut this shit down. Oh, we are like voluntarily asking for house arrest.
Oh wow, you're getting.
We are volunteer like, hey, you sick? You feeling sick? Let's go. Let's go to the doctor. Let's go to the hospital. Let's quarantine. But like we're not shutting down the world.
What if
there is something going on?
What if? All right, let's.
Okay, but before we get into the deep diving, Carol Baskin killed the fuck out of her husband.
Hundo P.
That will Hundo P.
Hundo P. Dog.
That's too long.
She rubbed a little sardine oil on his boots. Oh, why are you tugging at my foot, King Kong? Like, what are you doing?
That's too long for me. I'm going
Simba.
I'm going Hun P.
Hun P.
Hun P. Yeah.
I don't mind Hun P, but I gotta stick to what I know, and that's Hundo
You
P.
do.
Wait. I'm gonna get mind fucked right now. What are you saying?
Hundo P.
Hundo P? Hun P?
Hun P.
This is a threesome that I've always wanted. Dude, that's gay. But
No homo. No.
All right. So that's why I think like this whole Corona situation. Before we started recording, we were watching videos of these just military guys are another level, dude. These fucking guys, they say two sentences to it, and you're like, where do I sign up? Turn me into a man.
Yeah, they're salesmen,
Dude,
man.
straight up. You're walking a recruiter office. I'm like, dude, I want to ace Rik Brooks. I was smart as shit. Just didn't care about homework.
I
I
understand.
was like, hey, let me walk in. Let me open up this ass vab's mouth and shit in it because I'm so good.
Yeah.
I want to be a see. Didn't go. I was like, I really wanted to go to the Air Force.
Oh fuck, really?
I want to go. I want to be a fighter pilot. I had vision. I had the vision. I had 2020 and then some. Now I'm like, I think. Do we have ophthalmologist coverage? Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? My eyesight's shit now, but back in the day, dude, be a little maverick. You be my goose.
No, I would probably
Savake, Iceman,
I'd
you
probably
know.
go full on. I'd probably either go Marines or Army.
Yeah, if you go Army you gotta go
better.
Green Beret. Green Beret,
Army-
bad
Army-
motherfuckers.
Army's better. Is better funded. The Marines are like a pit bull that they just fucking kick and they keep them hungry.
Marines
and
grunts, dude.
angry. But they're just that whole tradition. Was
If you think of like, so if you want to go be special ops, you want to be a SEAL or Green Beret, you're going in there to hunt motherfuckers. When you're just a Marine on the front lines, you know, yeah, I'll do a halvesies. With some of that pineapple in there. Throw some pineapple in there.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
I
huh?
think I'm good.
But is there no more
There's no more-
Pacificos?
no more Pacific?
Pacificos.
I got you.
And you're
Okay.
talking about
Yeah. So like Green Berets and SEALs. What is the Marine equivalent to like Green Beret is that's like big dogs, the special ops of the Army,
No, I think.
and then you have the frogs, the SEALs or the
Frogmen,
Navy.
yeah.
Well, what is the
You
Marines?
have-
Because
you have-
Marines,
you have 101st Airborne, and then you have. But I feel like we should please pull that up because you have Marine Recon, I think Green Berets. That's definitely or is it Green Berets Marines and then Delta Force, bro.
that's Marine.
No. Delta Force is Army, and I
They say that shit's fake,
dude.
but that shit's real.
Is Delta Force real?
They say
I'm not gonna go on air because like they're.
that's some deep shit.
We'll talk about it off air. But you know, you hear a lot about Navy SEAls, but you never hear anything about Delta Force.
So you want to keep
So
it? Why do you?
is Delta Force like the elite? I probably think it's Navy SEAls, but like,
Oh no, I'm with you on this, cuzzy. I'm with you.
I never.
Why do you think we don't know the richest man? You think that Bezos is the richest guy in the world? There's founders of this country, motherfucker. There's founders that, hey, here's cash. Do what the fuck we say, and we go get more cash. You move in darkness, bro. You don't move where people can fucking see you.
What if? I don't know.
You play Call of Duty, Delta Force.
I don't think I've never played. I don't play video games. I'm a weird dude. But I think Delta Force is. I think that they're beholden to, the Army, but I also feel like they're beholden to potentially the CIA. They're like a fucking elite hit squad. I don't know. Please Google that. Talking out of my ass.
Elite Hit Squad.
Yeah, Delta Force.
We gotta get back on track, dude. I worked with a girl. She's coming on the podcast sometime soon. But she gets like dick pics on the rig from NFL and NBA players, and she'll be like, oh my god, guess who just sent me a dick pic? By who? Lashmer Schlunt. I look at him like, dude, I can compete. With some of them.
You could hold your own, dog. You're dialed in.
Yeah, I can hold my own. But all right. So this is let's get into it.
Let's
So
do it. I'm not,
Have you? So QAnon. If you guys don't know, you guys can go on Twitter, follow it. And again, do your own fucking research. I'm here, and I'm speaking of the shit that I found and that I read. I don't know if it's true. And if it's not true, does it matter? Like, so
You're an entertainer.
yeah, I'm here to entertain. And hey, if this shit is true, fucking awesome. Because the story behind it is we're taking our country back.
I'm just gonna be. I don't know if it's awesome because there's probably allegedly from what we've talked about. There's a lot of suffering that went on for certain people.
Oh yeah,
So it's not awesome
100.
if it's true.
Pain.
It's very
The pain. So, dude, that you don't want that one. So, Q is an intelligence dissemination operation conducted by the White House, and it's connected through military intelligence insiders to bypass the fake media. Dude, I don't care if you're a Fox head, you're a CNN head, you can't listen. These guys are just fucking word vomit, dude. Like, they need ratings. I don't know who the fuck is watching these shows. Like, it's so bad. So QAnon, and if you go read their job, they want to wake the people up. If you ever seen The Matrix and how they're sleeping in those pods and they have this just built-in reality engraved in their head that's just playing on repeat, that's kind of essentially what this is, the simulation, if you want to call it simulation. I don't think there's no like alien controlling us, but this shit is so weird. And so Q, they're out here to put out the breadcrumbs, kind of let you got to figure this out for yourself. Like, people can tell you, be like, no, man, I don't fucking believe that. Go look into it yourself. Go learn, like, ask questions. This is like we were talking about earlier about how conspiracy theorists get such a bad rap for my shit's wrinkly as fuck, son. You gotta put that hoodie on. But, yeah, like, people ask questions. When people die, people ask questions. Imagine if your mom, your dad, one of them died and died under some like weird stuff. Like, you grew up with them, you know them. Wouldn't you be like, I'm gonna find out what really happened to this motherfucker, you know? Mm-hmm. And I'm not calling my mom or my dad a motherfucker. That's just built-in vocabulary. That's it. But yeah, like, when like family or someone close to you dies, you want to find out what happened, and people just want to dismiss. Cheers. This is a cheers drink.
Cheers. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
no, but people really want to dismiss, like, oh, Kobe died. You know how many people probably looked up to Kobe Bryant? So many people. I don't want to go on a tangent on Kobe, but so Q is trying to release some breadcrumbs, and a lot of the intel that they've reported or left out, a lot of this shit is like, it's been pretty on par with their schedule. You can listen to what I say, or you can go look at it yourself and let your own eyes and ears and senses tell you what's going on. But so, did you see those ships that came in from to Cali in New York? The big old fucking battleship. It's supposed to be a hospital Navy ship.
Oh no!
Painted all white.
I have not seen that actually.
The Hope and Mercy.
So it's a new Navy hospital.
Yeah.
So for the people that can't see this.
Quote, unquote, hospital. Some people in the Q community are talking about that we got New York, and if you, from the Clinton Foundation, the port that they showed up with because I think Hope and Mercy, is that what the boats were? Mercy and Comfort. Mercy and Comfort.
Okay.
And so they pulled up to New York, and one of them where the Clinton Foundation is, literally down the street, if you just drive down for miles, right to the harbor, on the same street that the Clinton Foundation is, they're like, imagine pulling up a big old water prison onto your street. And so people are saying that this, because Trump has been talking about, what was Trump's, when he was running, he was like, I want to drain the swamp.
Yeah.
This is the fucking swamp right here. All the swamp rats in there that are running the taxpayer system, all that, like the Fed, the IRS, that's all bullshit. The IRS is not an American company. The Fed is the Natural Reserve. That's all bullshit. That's not,
The Federal Reserve.
yeah, the Federal Reserve.
Gotcha.
So there's reports that we took that shit over, and now Trump is the chairman of the National Reserve. Whether that's fucking real, I don't know.
Federal Reserve.
You got to look into it. But there's rumors that these ships that they brought in looking like hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
We got it that bad in Cali and New York? Like, there's submarines. Like, we have full naval fleets going out. What the fuck is going on? And Trump keeps tweeting about how we're in a war. We're in a war with an invisible enemy, a spiritual war. Like, dude, there's some weird circumstances going on with like these speeches, code words. How do you think the mafia did work back then? Al Capone. You think that they didn't know that their phone calls were being tapped? You think that these motherfuckers did not know that? Code word. Going to the grocery store, whatever that meant. You know, they had code words for all this. You think that still does not happen today? I feel like people today, like, we have it so fucking easy. We have it so fucking easy out here. And people don't realize abnormalities. Is that the word? Abnormalities.
Abnormalities.
Abnormalities. Thank you, baby.
I got you.
People don't like. I feel like people just are like a machine. They just, this is what we're doing today. People don't like get the little glitches, and that's where we're here. That's what we're here for. You got to cash that shit. So people say that these boats are just prisons, and we showed you that video of the admiral earlier talking about how we're at a war with terrorists, we're at a war with the COVID, and we're at a war with cartels. And cartels, good fucking luck, dude. Good luck. We've been honed to a machine. Someone else will raise your Sanchos. Someone else will.
Who do you think taught the cartel their methods?
CIA.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. The CIA is fucked.
Who do you think created the Mujahideen and the Muslim Brotherhood?
That's all CIA.
Exactly.
Dude.
Bin Laden. Did we sell him missiles?
Yeah. The Bushes are terrible.
You got me. God damn it, dude. I don't want to be here.
Bro.
I need to stop talking to you because I have very strong
I don't believe in many
conspiratorial leanings, but I question things. But I think, for the record, I think Rhodey's insane, but I fucking love him to death. But
yeah. No, like I don't believe in
on that note, I think it takes a little bit of insanity to look beyond your everyday life, like he's saying, to see these little fucking
dude. No average person was ever great.
No,
100%.
Like everyone's crazy. Michael Jordan was a fucking prick. But he was insane. He was a psychopath. LBJ will never. LBJ might be eating babies. Like how butthurt if LBJ gets arrested, people will kill themselves. And hey, there's a suicide hotline. Look up a Logic song.
Jesus,
it's really fucked up, dude.
I will say this. I agree with you. I am definitely excited for that Jordan documentary.
Oh my god!
He didn't want it to air, and I didn't know this, but evidently.
Are you MJ?
I mean, I'm a team MJ.
Yeah.
I'm team MJ.
MJ.
I'm team Kobe.
I don't like LeBron.
I think Kobe's got more merit than LeBron.
Absolutely.
My issue with LeBron is there was one moment when they beat the Warriors. I forget what year, a few years ago.
Oh, hey, the 3-1. Okay, I'll give it to him. So that was great.
When he swatted Steph Curry down, and then he fell down, and LeBron, and he stood over him, and he looked at him, he's like, "Nigga, what? Like, fuck you. Like, I am the king.
He sunned him.
This is my domain, and I will kill you." If he had that mentality, there was a flash.
I will eat Riley Curry. I will eat her.
There was a flash of
Steph Curry flashed his life before his eyes,
there was
dude.
a flash of rage, passion, and determination that I've never seen from him ever again. And that was to bring Cleveland that championship. And I think that place that he had to go to get there, and again, I'm talking about else. I'm not a sports analyst, but I think that place he had to go to get there, and then to will his team back to win, is just a place that not a lot of people are able to go all the time. I think Kobe was able to go there. I think Tom Brady's able to go there. Michael Jordan obviously is able to go to that place all the time. But I don't think it's a healthy domain to live in.
No,
at all
absolutely
times.
not. You're
It's
toxic.
not.
You're toxic, motherfucker.
crazy.
You are the most selfish, and I think to become great in anything, you got to be fucking selfish. Like everything takes a back seat. If you're married, your wife takes a back seat. You have kids, your kids take a back seat. You have to listen.
We're
If
off
you want to be
topic
great,
again.
you have to sacrifice.
Everything.
And people think that what's so frustrating is like with society, people just think like, just give me shit, dale, dame, like give it to me. No, bro, like if you're poor, like you grew up in a very poor area, like bad school, you want to get the fuck out of there, you literally have to like, I am gonna lock myself in this house for 4 years and do my homework, do all that bullshit, and you will go wherever the fuck you want to go. Like,
Exactly. Or you take a different approach and you start selling drugs and become a kingpin. You think these
fentanyl's
fucking-
hot in the streets, baby.
You think that these drug dealers, these people that are running mass importation schemes, are fucking dealing, have a distribution system throughout the hood. You think they're fucking dumb? They're probably
It's a
smarter than
corporation, bro.
That's 100%
It's
a
a
corporation, bro. Absolutely.
Y'all see Narcos?
Yeah.
Y'all see
Don't
Narcos?
even get me started on narcos.
I had a
Mexicans.
burrito today from a Mexican restaurant. Fucking hold on. Let me get there. Listen.
You're racist,
Listen,
dog.
listen.
Was it a Mexican burrito?
Jesus.
I had a burrito, and it was a fucking terrible burrito.
Ooh.
And I knew right at that moment that this shop was money. They're laundering money.
What, dude? Half of hey, I'll tell you what. I won't tell you what city I'm talking about. But half of fucking Front Street over here is all coke fronts. it's all coke fronts. It's all money laundering. Y'all watch Ozarks?
Dude, I haven't.
You haven't watched Ozarks?
Should I get into
Yeah,
it?
100%.
Hundo P?
Yeah, Hundo P.
All right.
What do you?
Hun P, baby.
Hun P. That's like if you're
It's
if I'm
game.
Mia Khalifa in this situation and I'm like struggling between Hundo P and Hundo P is just like giving the D, and then Hun P is like just the asshole sneak attack. I like the Hundo P. Like you might call the cops.
If
Oh
you
my God, the
if
cop.
you want to take it slow and steady, you go Hundo
No,
P.
dude,
If you want it
Hundo
fucking
P.
hard and fast, you go Hun P.
Bro, I just
Hun P is like 3 seconds. And we're good. We're good.
That's all I know.
2 second Canadian Tommy over
There
here.
you go.
Fucking a little bit of Edmonton juice over here.
Again, we are way off topic.
Yeah. So those naval ships that came in looking like hospitals, they say that they're first class seats to Gitmo. And for you youngins out there that don't know what Gitmo is, worst place on earth,
It's Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay. Harold and Kumar were there. That's it. But yeah, they're saying this is a stretch. I will say that this is a stretch. So they say adrenochrome is what's going to get your favorite athletes. And you're going to find out next month. I think we're all going to find out in the next month whether all this conspiracy shit is fucking real or not. Because what other time in history have we been quarantined like this? Like, I'm not necessarily quarantined, but anywhere I want to go besides, let's just say everywhere besides work and like a convenient mart or like a grocery store is open. Everything else is fucking closed. So in my mind, that's a quarantine to me because I can't really do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Can't do shit. Even the parks are closed.
So what Q has been talking about is this whole coronavirus is like people are dying and people will die. People die every fucking day. So, I mean, we don't want no black plague running around, but I don't think it's that crazy.
I think the H1N1 is still winning.
Yeah, H1N1 is for
Maybe-
sure still
maybe.
winning.
No, I do think that this is serious and you should stay home and do your part. But I mean,
Yeah, check your shit. Check
your
yourself.
shit, dog.
100%.
But to be honest, dog, I ain't afraid.
Yeah, you're afraid.
Fucking die.
How's that saying go though? Never let in government anyways. Never let a tragedy.
Never let a tragedy go to waste. Or
Ex-
disaster.
something like that, right?
and
So-
we're not, and we're not.
So if you're in the government and you're looking at this as an opportunity to, do something nefarious or do something, any way you look at it, this is maybe what they're doing. They're taking advantage of the opportunity.
I wouldn't.
Because if we're all crazy right now, it fucking worked. They're like, holy shit. We said something named after a beer could shut shit down, and we shut this shit down. People were asking us to shut them down. People are asking us for house arrest. So, adrenochrome. Let's fucking get adrenochrome. It is. Excuse me. This is adrenochrome, an immortality serum obtained from the living children after they have been terrorized to get the highest levels of adrenaline. So, you torture kids. This is why human trafficking and sex trafficking is huge.
Okay.
It does not get talked about enough.
All right, I like this. Let's keep going.
Adrenochrome produces, so
like that.
you torture children. Hey,
Okay.
fuck them. You torture children. This is no MJ quote. We like MJ, but MJ said fuck them kids, but not in this situation.
Word.
So adrenochrome is they torture kids, they human traffic, they sex traffic. Human trafficking is a big business because they extract this blood, and it's essentially Satan's fountain of youth. Skin cell repair, skin tissue, everything is like the ageless wonder.
Mhm.
You take it, you're good. How do you think Kris Jenner's face tastes so tight, dude?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Would you fuck
No.
Kris Jenner? You know Corey Gamble just fucking. You think Coral Gamble ever got pegged by Kris Jenner?
I don't know who any of these people are.
All right, dude. You were hanging out with enough white girls, dude. Apparently.
No. So I gotta call bullshit on that. It could be real, but it just seems a little.
This right here is adrenochrome.
Okay,
If you
yes.
go to the NCBIA,
Gonna hit it.
so adrenochrome on. You guys can look for yourself. The NCBIA, the National Center for Biotechnology, adrenochrome. You could go look it up. It is an actual drug on there, and Q's been saying follow the white rabbit. This is what the drug looks like, white rabbit, and this drug was created in source 3B Scientific Wuhan Corp. Look that up. And for you guys that don't know, Wuhan was started, or coronavirus started in Wuhan.
Can you please click on one of the links, dude? I need to do a little bit of reading. I'm intrigued. You've piqued my interest. I will not lie.
So is that like what makes rims shiny or what?
Adrenochrome? Yeah,
No,
like
no.
it made those 24s look fucking sick,
No,
dude.
just search.
Fuck.
It looks like a cancer drug, man. But
Fountain of youth.
I don't know. I'm not seeing.
All we need to establish is that it's in the database. It's a real thing. So they say, when I say they, Q, I don't fucking know. I say they, it's your job to go find out who they is and for you to go figure it out. So do you remember, if you remember, celebrities, there's a cure to corona. And they say that adrenochrome, on this page that I have, this note, it says it was started in Wuhan, the same place that corona came from. And it is said to have a batch of adrenochrome got spiked with the corona. And so whatever celebs or elites that you see now getting corona, they're fucked. They're essentially, that's their interrogation. You're going to hear a knock on your door. And there was an intel produced by Q about the cure for adrenochrome, and it talks about how, like, there's iron levels, and if you have adrenochrome in you, the cure for the corona is not going to help your situation. So the latest intel of this QAnon is, let me read you this whole thing. So the latest intel, and we're going to find out. So it's coming up. If this shit is fake, man, this shit is fake.
Can we call a timeout? I'm going to interrupt you real quick. If that source that you have on adrenochrome is like dated in 2004 or like 2016 or 17, before all this corona shit went down, that would blow my mind and intrigue me. But if it's dated after that, I'm going to have a tough time believing it.
Well, you got a cuzzy.
Well,
NCIB.
You know, coronavirus is it's a broad disease.
It's been
right?
around.
It's a broad disease. So coronavirus is a broad disease. COVID-19 is the current version that's going around of that certain disease.
Ooh, well, I'm going to be honest with you. Did not know that. Would want to research it, but
So like SARS, and then there's another one, ERS
Which
or
one?
something,
Okay.
SARS and
MRSA,
MERS.
They're in the same family.
They're all in the same. They're all in the
They're all-
coronavirus.
MRSA's a bitch,
well,
dude.
MERS and MRSA are two different things. MRSA, I don't really.
MRSA is like staph on steroids,
Okay,
and you die.
Yeah.
You could die. It's some serious shit. Whenever I had to deal with, whenever I did clinicals for nursing school, MRSA patients, you had to go full hazmat suit when you walked into their room. Same situation. So
Really?
the latest intel is we need 100% of people indoors to see what the U.S. military is going to broadcast on everyone's TV sets worldwide. Why do you think sports, every distraction is gone right now? There's no new TV episodes coming out. There's no fucking American Idol coming out. We exchanged sports for a gay man who owned a tiger zoo and fucked guys and married guys and got them addicted to meth. This guy literally,
I gotta see the show.
this guy literally had a fantasy draft with like jail inmates. Like, hey, I got the best meth around. I got tigers and I got a fucking dick. Come on, turn straight man gay. The Tiger King. That fucking exotic
Wanna live
Joe.
for free and smoke weed and meth. Maybe blow me every now and again. My name's Joe Exotic.
Hey, some of those songs were bangers, dude. Some of
I'm
those.
so tired.
I put some of those songs in my power hour. I put some of those songs on the power hour. So the military is going to broadcast on everyone's TV sets worldwide. It's going to be very painful. And painful is these are some of your favorite celebs, your favorite sports athletes. I don't know if you have fans of other like presidents or something of other countries. It's going to be very painful, but we can no longer have people divided around Sunday, Monday. So give us a week. Sunday, Monday, we'll see what happens. Sunday, Monday, POTUS will tweet, "My fellow Americans, the storm is upon us. We will go to full global martial law." He will most likely be on board AF-1 when he sends out 7 presidential messages to everyone's phones and TV sets worldwide on the emergency broadcast system. From there, all global militaries via U.S. military will shut down all media, internet, phones, and all TV programming. Emergency services will still have theirs. So the U.S. military can broadcast 10 days of 3 by 8 hour sessions of video confessions, military tribunals, lots of evidence for the scandals listed in the Storm article. While this is happening, they will be removing governments worldwide and making global arrests. 500,000 indictments.
Gotcha.
Bam. Moise, edit that motherfucker out. That's a clap. Indictments. So it's pretty much a rewiring of planet Earth. We're going to get all these fucks out.
Okay, you've gone too far. Don't think that any of this will happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't
But
like that either.
If it did though, how fucking let's just assume it did. What does that mean? Like if this did, and again, I don't think it would, but if it did, that would legitimately be the argument that the new world order has been established.
Dude,
We have lost.
George H. Bush, George W's daddy.
George Senior.
There's
Herschel
interviews
Walker.
of him. Herschel Walker, stud, dude.
Yeah, well, I think
Stud.
what is it? Herschel Walker Bush? I think it's H.W. Bush.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just
I don't know,
Herschel.
Herbert.
Thank you. It's Herschel. That's an athlete. Sorry. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
But hey, the Bush's grandpa, he was a fucking Nazi. So we can,
Motherfucker ate people.
yeah, and you guys can watch The Hunters. That's what was that Project Paperclip. That's when we had a fantasy draft and we all picked out our
All the
favorite Nazi
Nazi
scientists were.
scientists.
That shit's real.
That's real.
So when I talk about these pedophiles and we talk about your favorite celebs getting indicted onto these prison ships masqueraded as hospitals on a first-class trip to Gitmo, before I get to that, these are you go to the FBI.com and their pedophile signal signs are boy lover. It's like a pyramid wrapped up. This is on FBI's website.
Yep.
Pedophile logo looks like a pyramid, like all rolled up. That's boy lover. There's that. Girl lover or child lover. Whenever you see like butterflies, it's considered a child lover. This is all code, man. How do you think you get around in secrecy? You do codes. You have your own code language, code symbols. Those are boy lovers. These are girl lovers. In the pedophile code language, hot dog equals boy. Pizza equals girl. That's where this whole Pizzagate came from. Cheese, little girl, pasta. And if you guys go watch Madonna's videos on Instagram, the Roadhouse Pod on Instagram, we have multiple pasta. Madonna's been going crazy. Madonna looks like she's low on the adrenochrome. And so this whole adrenochrome is spiked, quote unquote, supposedly. And these celebs that are on the adrenochrome, that got their shit, they're withdrawing. They're looking old as fuck. Look at David Spade, Tom Hanks, Oprah's house. There was a tweet that her house was being raided, her Florida house, raided, locked down, police tape everywhere around it. Oprah goes on and tweets that, she wakes up in the middle of the night, tweets that I just heard these awful rumors. It's not true. But she doesn't like say, I didn't do this or anything. She said, it's not true. And she said, I just got off the phone with my publicist or something. Got it right here. This is the thing with Oprah. So Oprah had her house raided. Have you ever heard of John of God?
No.
John of God is a serial rapist. Went to jail, prison, all that. There's pictures. Oprah with my good friend, John of God. Oprah. You can look at pictures. Her and Weinstein. Weinstein sang like a fucking bird, dude. They put that man in jail. The most powerful man in Hollywood is Weinstein. You go and you suck his dick, you'll make 15 mil per movie after that. Guy, girl, don't matter. Weinstein was the most powerful figure in Hollywood. Got him, locked him up 23 years. You think that 23 years for all the shit that he did? And the thing that like celebs knew what the fuck he was doing. Your favorite celebs didn't say shit, dude. Because the one thing about America, we fucking hate snitches. Like, we always, we fucking hate snitches. That's why Elizabeth Warren, sidetrack, Elizabeth Warren don't got no chance because she snitched, dude. But when you look at Oprah, powerful. She hung out with John of God. Now Oprah has a school in Haiti where you can look up Haiti, Oprah school. There is sex crimes going on over there. Girls getting molested and whatnot. Look it up for yourselves. I'm a little buzzed, so I'm having a hard time with this computer here. So I'm not going to sit here. You guys can take my word, but I suggest that you don't, and I suggest you look it up for yourself. But Oprah, sex trafficker. I'm 100% in. Like, my percentage of what I think of Oprah, I think she's a sex trafficker. John of God. Look at like her and Weinstein, her and Bill Gates. Look at her kissing Weinstein on the
What's wrong with
on
Bill
the cheek.
Gates?
Did I say Bill Gates?
You said Bill Gates.
I said, that was a picture of Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, dirty as fuck. Bill Gates has a patent on the coronavirus vaccine. Bill Gates, this whole corona thing situation, Bill Gates has his fingerprints all over it.
So crazy.
You're talking about Oprah in Haiti. Do you remember when that
Laura Silsby?
the Clinton
That one chick that worked for the Clintons? Laura Silsby?
the fucking Clinton Foundation staffer, she got caught with a bunch of kids from Haiti.
Yeah, Laura Silsby. This bitch, guys, look her up. Laura Silsby. She got caught trying to get a bunch of kids out of Haiti, got arrested, got pardoned, or whatever the bullshit that happened, and now she changed her name, and she works for Amber Alert. Like,
No way, I didn't hear that. Fuck.
No, yeah,
Was she trying to save him or something?
yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say.
But completely illegally though. They just got him on a Clinton plane and were like, "Let's go, kids, to the America."
And the Haitian police were like, hold the fuck on. They went and stopped that shit. You guys look this up on your own. This all happened. Changed her name, everything, and now she works for Ambro, or that thing that you get on your phone that says a kid is missing. She works for these people. This bitch that tried to kidnap kids works for them. Adrenochrome. Why do you think sex trafficking? Adrenochrome. We told you you got to torture kids. So you get them at their highest adrenaline levels, and then you get their blood. And then you drink it and you fucking trip balls, son.
This sound ridiculous.
It sounds absolutely insane. That's why if like this shit is real,
I hope it. I kind of hope it is. It's definitely not.
Oh, dude, like the thing is, you have to shut everything down. Just think about what that intelligence report that I just read to you guys about how they want no distractions, no sports, no new TV shows, no coming. So they want to do an emergency alert. And you're going to be watching confessionals. Hey, that's going to be the best reality TV show that you've ever seen. But people hate Trump. People fucking hate Trump. Can you imagine Trump telling you that I just arrested Oprah for child trafficking? People would lose their fucking minds.
Here's the thing, too. You're saying this story, this can't be true and that can't be true. The stories by themselves don't seem so bad. It's making the connection that makes it seem not true, right? It's making that connection.
This is not something that just started. This has been going on for years, building it up. So that's Oprah.
I think it's dope, but I think it's complete and utter bullshit.
Keep tabs on Oprah, Tom Hanks, Ellen DeGeneres, David Spade, Madonna, Maria Shriver, Rita Wilson. Keep tabs on them. Tom Hanks has been photoshopping pictures all over the place. Don't know what the fuck is going on with Tom Hanks. Oprah had the reports of her house being raided. Tom Hanks is in Australia with coronavirus or some shit. No one even knows what's going on with Tom Hanks. Ellen DeGeneres, however, you guys might ask. Ellen DeGeneres over here. This is a tweet from Ellen DeGeneres. Tweet, timestamp, everything. I have some news. For now, I'll be shooting my show with no studio audience. To everyone who is looking forward to coming, I'm so sorry, but I'm doing this for the health of my fans, my staff, and my crew. In parentheses, it has nothing to do with a warrant for my arrest in the state of Florida. Ellen DeGeneres, she's been in this house making some weird-ass videos. You can look her up. She looks frantic. These are all these celebrities look like they're low in the chrome. No. Madonna's been going crazy. Go to the Roadhouz pod on IG. Look at all the Madonna videos I posted. She's in having code words, talking about pasta, singing, weird shit. And Ellen over here, they say that Ellen's already on Guantanamo Bay. She had weird pictures. Looks like she has an ankle brace, ankle monitor right there on. And there's videos of her on Instagram. Go to her Instagram. All the videos are there.
Oh shit, that's kind of funny. I see the little square.
It's not just that.
What is that? Picture. Pack of cigs? I don't know.
It's not just that one picture either. If you go to multiple, she's got the same little fucking couch there.
Still think it's bullshit.
Taking a walk.
Could be Photoshop.
Calling celebs. Yeah, hell yeah. Could be Photoshop. Calling celebs. Celebs are calling her like, oh, who's this? This is Ellen. Oh, Ellen. Like, what you don't have Ellen's phone number? I thought the who's who. If Ellen is calling you, you probably have her phone number. This right here is the Epstein flight log. And this shit, hey, this all got released. Flight logs, air traffic controllers, they have to release this shit. Mm-hmm. Who boarded the Lolita Express? And Epstein is a blackmail savant, dude. How do you think you take control? Blackmail is the oldest trick in the book. Imagine being you're a Republican senator. You're all for God. You hate the gays, all this. They catch you on video blowing a dude. You got to keep that image up, son. Half you bitches on Instagram have terrible lives, and then you guys just post the best 5 seconds of your life, make everything seem okay. You think that these people don't do it at a higher level?
I mean,
hey, we on level 1, son.
I got no comment on the Epstein stuff. I think you got me there.
Where's Ellen's studio? And after that tweet that I just read you about Ellen, it's not about the warrant for my arrest. What the fuck? Why would you tweet that? Alec Baldwin hosted the first show with no audience for Ellen. There was a video to start off the episode. Ellen was like tied up in some back room. Video of her tied up, like trying to get out. And then they proceeded to post a picture of kids at Disneyland or Disney World touching like all the private parts of all the. I know it's funny. Everyone got a laugh of little kids touching like the mascot's dick or tits or whatever, or like the princesses. You know, you go to Disneyland, they have like the dressed up people. And it was just a montage video of kids touching private parts.
That's
on these
primetime TV?
Primetime TV, Ellen DeGeneres show.
First off, I'm gonna need to see this video because
Pull that shit up.
I'll pull this shit up.
Jamie.
I'll pull this shit up, dude. This is fucked up.
Take a look at this montage of kids innocently meeting theme park characters.
Imagine me and you. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love. I hold you tight, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody like you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my
Is there an audience or no audience?
No audience.
Oh, fuck him.
So this is Alec Baldwin. This is the first show without Ellen.
Okay.
Alec Baldwin hosted the first one, and Jennifer Aniston hosted the second one without Ellen. And if you go to Alec Baldwin's Instagram,
why
he's posting like eulogies and shit.
You gotta ask
Before we set the stage, you seen Ellen's stage. So this is Epstein Island. Look at this, Rick. You could go to pictures of Epstein Island. He had this temple, blue and white temple, palm trees around, and you'll get Ellen's set. Ellen's set has blue and white fucking colors, palm trees all around her set. So this is the video.
I'm not mad.
But Disney is the dirtiest fucking company.
He's onto something there, though. If he's in an empty studio, are they on a laugh
Yeah,
track?
well, they're definitely on a laugh track. But why isn't Ellen hosting the thing?
She got house arrest in Gitmo, bro.
Well, why would you wouldn't have house arrest in Gitmo? That would defeat the purpose of house arrest.
You got to
It
keep a
would just-
lookup, dude.
Yeah,
you
but
can't.
You wouldn't be in Guantanamo Bay. You would be at your house. Hence the term house arrest.
They got to keep an image up, bro.
Are they on house
They can't-
arrest or are they in Guantanamo Bay, dog?
They're on house arrest in Guantanamo Bay.
You can't be on house arrest in Guantanamo Bay because the definition of house arrest is you're in your house and you cannot leave said house.
You think they don't have houses on Guantanamo Bay?
No, fucking no one has houses on Guantanamo.
Where do you think the soldiers sleep, bro?
Dude, that shit is deceiving because you would think there was an audience there.
You guys are
Fuck.
fucking out of your mind. You're both crazy.
The temple on Epstein Island is to your left. This is Ellen's show.
Oh shit! I can kind of see what you're. It's bro, you are too deep. I don't know, man.
You remember how I was saying you got to be a little crazy to make
You don't
the
gotta
connection?
believe it, dude. You just gotta be like, there's similarities.
I will admit there's similarities, but I think that it's too far of a stretch. Man.
You guys,
But
go
maybe.
look at Ellen's Instagram. Find the videos. Look at her looking distressed. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that this chick is tripping. Again, look up Oprah, Tom Hanks. David Spade is over here. David Spade posted videos of him like, Tom Hanks, let us know what's going on. Call him. Why can't you fucking call him? Why are you trying to get Tom Hanks to get a hold of you? I don't know, man. There is some very strange shit going on. What if we find out that these people were these bad people and this Q or Trump or whatever is just trying to expose and they want the people to do something? Will you do something?
Yeah. Well, first off, I will shit my if all of this
They're saying like they want this whole lockdown going on right now because when I say that, people idolize some of these celebrities like they're gods, and if you're a person of faith, whatever, if you're not, don't matter to me. I look at you like you a person, dude. I like personalities, dude. I don't give a fuck about any other bullshit, whatever tensions out there. But if your favorite celebrity that you worship, Ellen, Oprah, LeBron, all these guys, you find out they were eating.
Isn't that one of the lines?
Eating babies, you're gonna
So
be like,
crazy.
what the fuck?
so
They
crazy.
don't. People will kill themselves.
Isn't that one of the lines of Genesis? Like at the end of times, the stars will fall. Like,
That's what Satan was. Satan was a fallen star.
but you look at it like in modern times, what are stars? Stars are celebrities, right?
Yeah,
so if you
exactly.
if you take that line and say the stars will fall,
no.
it has a different meaning now.
Okay, maybe. Here, I'm just gonna say this. If I think the world would be more interesting if this was true, it would blow my fucking mind. If like in 2 weeks this all came out, and let's just not.
If this
say-
comes out in 2 weeks, there's fucking lizard people, bro.
Well,
Like,
that's what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to allude to. I think that the world would be, and I also, full disclosure, I think it's all bullshit. But if let's say I'm right and you're wrong, because I'm willing to entertain that possibility. Or you're
Yeah,
right
I'm
and
not.
I'm
I'm
wrong.
not married to these
No,
ideas.
definitely not. But let's say that you're right and I'm wrong, and this comes to be true. The world all of a sudden gets, for me, vastly more interesting. And then
We only use 10% of our brains, right?
No, I wouldn't.
How do we
no,
expand our knowledge?
That's not true. But we use all of our brains. But
I don't know. Wedding Crashers told me otherwise, bro.
But like the world gets vastly more interesting for me. It gets a lot more weird because then I will end up, expanding my mind, and I would be more willing to dive into more conspiratorial endeavors than I am now, but I don't think that will be the case.
Yeah, man, it's what I'm banking on right now, because I've always been skeptical of these celebrities. Like I have favorite celebrities that I always watch their movies. I have favorite athletes that I always watch their games. But if it turns out that this was all just a good old honey dicking, and they were all just these Satan worshippers, baby eaters, holy fuck.
Hear me out, because you keep talking about lizard people, and I don't believe in lizard people.
I don't believe in lizard people.
But what I do believe in is money corrupts, and what I mean by that is if you have no money, zero, and somebody gives you a cheeseburger, right?
A fuckload of money.
Just a cheeseburger. If you're down to rock bottom and somebody gives you a cheeseburger, that cheeseburger might be the greatest thing you've ever tasted. And if you have a little bit of money and you have a steak and lobster, that might be that might be the greatest thing you've ever had,
Joe's
right?
Crab Shack,
Right?
fucking love that shit.
And if you have more money, and to go on to that, a typical cheeseburger to that steak and lobster person might not be so great, but to go on to the next level, what
Babies.
what
Eating
next?
babies.
What's next? Because maybe to that next person, that next level of whatever you might think it is, maybe steak and lobster is not enough, and they got to do something else. And what happens when you keep taking these steps of that's not enough to give me pleasure? I have to fucking do something else, right? And I do believe that when you have a fuckload of money and everything in the world is accessible,
You can have whatever the fuck
could
you
have
want.
whatever the fuck you want. You want the most unaccessible fucking thing you can have.
Yeah.
And that shit it's unimaginable to people like me or you, right? Like it's unimaginable, but to them it's normal because they're so fucking rich and powerful that they can have it.
I think they're so out of touch with reality.
Exactly.
Well, I just have to stop you because that's fucking bullshit. Number one, love that, great, very passionate. I agree, but I think it's a different level. If I'm that rich and powerful, it's not about food, bro. It's not about that.
I don't mean food. I just mean what your pleasure is, right?
Yeah, well, the most rich and powerful people on the planet aren't obsessed with eating babies. they're obsessed with
Adrenochrome.
no, not even close. Not even close. Not even close, man. Not even close. They're obsessed with starting a colony on another planet.
The United States of space, because I ain't stopping at the moon.
There's a race between billionaires, or like Ray Kurzweil, they're obsessed with living forever. There is a race between two
Living forever, and you needed adrenochrome.
And when you think about,
no, it's not going to happen like that. You're going to download your brain into a computer and then be able to maybe move that into another system or into another body or whatever. Like that's the problems they're trying to solve, or they're trying to travel to try to create the United States of Mars. Or
Write this down. MARS, Mars, bitches.
or the Mars Federation. Like that would be where I'd be spending my time and energy, not eating children. I don't know.
All I meant was food. Food was the example.
No, I know, I
all I
got you,
meant
I
was
got
like pleasures, right? Some people eat food. Some people do drugs. Some people fucking work their asses off because it fucking drives them, right? So all I need is when anything is accessible to you, regular things start to get bored. So you're looking for the next fucking high. Whatever gets you off, whatever that may be, you fucking look for the next high and the next one, right?
And I'm a weird dude. I would, instead of doing this, I'd either want to like conquer the world or conquer space. Like I wouldn't want to hurt children or anything. I would either be a man of conquest.
but you got to control the country that you live in with money,
That's where I would start
stay alive
first,
forever.
I would.
And like this whole Epstein thing, the Billionaires Club, people bring up pictures of like Trump with Epstein. Listen, the Billionaire Club is an exclusive club. If you don't go to these you have to go. These billionaire parties they put on is bad business to not go. Like, you go there to do business. And to wrap all this up, I don't know what's going to happen with this whole Corona thing. And if these people get arrested, fuck yeah, I'm all for it. Lock these kill them. Lock these motherfuckers up. If they're like hurting kids and all this, lock them up. And if this doesn't come to happen and all this was bullshit that we're talking about, we just allowed our government to fully give us house arrest and we asked for it. So that within itself is pretty fucked up and something to contemplate. Like, I thought, why do the government supposed to work for us? Why are we over here? And to wrap this up, to mindfuck you, there are civil lawsuits right now that you could go on to courtlistener.com and it pulls up civil suits. Civil suit is still a lawsuit. OJ lost in civil suit. We know that motherfucker killed Nicole.
Innocent dog.
So this is civil suit right now.
Just kidding.
It is the United States District Court of South California. All that shit didn't even spill out.
Nice catch.
So it's the plaintiffs, the AI organization Cyrus, APARS, the world's people, victims of persecution, rape, torture, concentration camps, sex, human organ trafficking, organ harvesting in China, Hong Kong, America, and around the world, not limited to democracy activists, etc., versus Google, Barack Hussein Obama, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Hillary Clinton, Eric Schmidt, Nancy Pelosi, John O'Brien, James Comey, Andrew McCabe, James Clapper, Facebook, DeepMind, Tesla, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Microsoft, Bill Gates. That's just to start off this list of who they're attacking. And some of these charges, violation, Article 1, genocide, terrorism, misuse of artificial intelligence. They're mining our data.
Where's that filed?
So,
Courtlistener.com.
No, they've got to file it with like a state or
Yeah, state of California.
Oh, California.
so
Right here.
that's
Right here.
See, so in my
Filed February 26, 2020.
Rody, that's where you should, in my opinion, my humble opinion, that's where you should be.
You got 3 minutes.
Okay, that's where you should be. Instead of focusing, because I don't know, it's just too far-fetched for me. But what you just read right there,
Yeah, we'll end it on that. That's why you got to do your
that's-
research.
That's the reality of the front that you should be focusing on is misuse of artificial intelligence, big data and analytics, and how everything.
Watch Westworld, dude.
No, for sure, that is the future.
Yeah.
So that's the reality of what is going on in our society. Open your eyes, man. You literally have downloaded your consciousness into a fucking phone. Your
No,
phone is an extension. of
Fuck
your
him. It's
consciousness.
lizard people. for
It's
sure.
fucking lizard people. And with that, guys, hey, Rik Brooks, Savake, thanks for coming in,
Thanks for having
recording
me,
this
brother.
episode.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Always open invitation.
I'll be back.
Always welcome back. You'll be back with motherfucking Kyle. We spoke with Kyle before this episode, and hey, well, that episode, I don't even know where the hell that's gonna go, but we'll save that for another day. Also, guys, thanks for listening to the Roadhouse podcast, the most natural and unapologetic podcast in the world. Hit that subscribe button. Send in any questions, FAQs to roadhousemedia@gmail.com. Follow us across all social medias. It's all the Roadhouse Pod across all social medias. And again, Roadhouse out. Savake, Rik Brooks, thank you again.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Producer forever, you the man, dude. You the man. Peace.